Welcome back, everybody. My name is Slapartist, and sorry about the little longer break than I anticipated, but I needed some food, needed to relax, make a phone call, but we're back on, and we are going to do Nightmare on Elm Street. This is for one particular person out there that now created a horror movie fans Facebook page. See if I can click on this here and post this for everybody. Right there. Head of that. Horror movie fans. For Scott. Scotty Brown. He's a horror film fan, so am I. So we're going to hit this one up and see what this is like tonight. We're actually going to be using a... I forgot you can do 4 players on this. We're actually going to be using a cheat code tonight. We're actually going to do an infinite lives just so I can get through it, get a better night rest, and then start early tomorrow. So, I thank everybody for sticking around and watching us. Let's go ahead and get it started. Man, I haven't played this game for what feels like a century. So I gotta go get Freddy's bones. That's shitty. Alright, so we gotta get his bones. I do have infinite lives. And that's just to make it easier for me. Punch that spider. Oh, great, he's back. What a jerk. Ooh, I'm dead. So what's going to happen is we're going to go up into the Z. We're going to get sleepy. And then we can turn into like the warriors. What is that? The dream warriors. Actually really cool. I'm gonna get my butt kicked. Here we go. The Dream Warriors is where it's at. Those are kind of the people that you want to be. You can be the wizard. I can't remember who else there is. Okay, sleepy time. And now everything's a little bit harder. We get that to wake us up. It's hypodermic needles, right? I think those are needles. Or maybe they're knives. Giant rats. And then we fight. Freddy's coming, right? We fight his hand. We fight some body parts of him. Ooh, shit. That'd be better if we were one of the Dream Warriors. Be easier. Does it go any further than that? Oh yeah, it does. But we got unlimited guys, so we're gonna be okay. It's hard just with this guy. Oh, damn it. There we go. Yeah, I probably should have been a Dream Warrior for this. It probably would have been a hell of a lot easier. But we're going to go ahead and cheat it anyway. Just infinite lives, you guys. Just infinite lives. That's it. Damn Frankensteins. This was a tough game without using any codes. This game is really difficult. That is fast. All right, up in the attic. Hey, Schmitty, thank you for coming back. Gonna wrap up the evening here by beating Nightmare on Elm Street. Glad you're back. Took me a little bit. I had a little dinner myself and talked to the lady there, and we're running infinite lives on this one because I'm not gonna struggle with this one. Probably missed a bone in a cobweb. Right there. Oh, yeah. It's I don't know if everybody's seen Nightmare on Elm Street, but there is I don't know if it's amazing, but it's quite ridiculous. It's the Dream Warriors. Sequel where they're in a hospital and there's a character that gets seduced by one of the nurses. And in that moment, she turns into Freddy, but before that, she takes her top off, shows the kid her topless, but these tongues fly out of her head and tie him up. It's the tongues that like tie him up against the bedpost and shit, like it flies out of her mouth like leeches. That's where this reference comes from. Fiance's feeling a little better, you know. I mean, she was really sick. She was feeling better. She's in Arizona right now. Can I go in here yet? Look at the knives. Can't go there yet. We can come to a junkyard. I don't think I can do the cemetery yet, can I? Those bats are tough to see. Just letting you know, Nintendo, that those bats are tough to see. Okay, so I can't go there yet. Gotta move our ass all the way back to the beginning. Should probably act like I'm trying to play the game instead of just running through everything. But tomorrow's stream, when I first wake up, Schmitty, if you are watching, I am actually going to stream The Legend of Zelda. And I'll start it from beginning. I should be able to get through it in just a couple hours. I mean, the only thing I'll probably put in a code is just to have unlimited rupees, just to make it easier for me. But everything else will be played the way it needs to be played. I need to get a warrior, a dream warrior. Yeah, I'll be playing the first one. It will be the first Zelda. I already got it out and everything. I was going to do it tonight, but I figured I'd probably get a better response by doing it tomorrow during the day. And I'll play Nightmare on Elm Street at night. These guys are tough. Look at that. Is that a dog? Or is that a cat? What time are you starting? I have to take my daughter to school in the morning. I probably won't be starting till... Schmitty, that's probably good if I start getting a schedule for people to watch. I probably won't start till 9 or 10 in the morning. And that's mountain time. Why can't I not go into these houses? So Freddy's coming, obviously. Where the hell do I go? Alright, Freddy's coming. Freddy's a bit of a badass. I think Freddy hops out. There he goes. Yeah, I mean, that's my plan, is to start it around then. Because it's going to take me a little while to beat it. Where the hell do I go? We've been here. feel like I'm going in circles. Well, this is frustrating. I'm just trying to see where it is they're going. Oh man, yeah, this is it's a tough game, Schmitty. This is a really tough game. I obviously don't know where I'm going. Okay. Looks like I was there at the right place. But I don't know what's going on. It's supposed to be here. There we go. All right, fair enough. Freddy's coming. The idea is to stay awake. Man, I couldn't imagine doing this without infinite lives. I think I'd be going bananas. Right there. Wake you up. Do, 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 do. All right. So I believe that is the wizard, and since I'm awake, I can't use it, so I actually have to fall asleep. I missed a bone. And the bones hide. You know, they're kind of tough to see, given the fact that they're white. Let's look. The bones are what you have to use to defeat Freddy. There it is, right there, right at the beginning of the stage. If you've ever seen, I can't think of what Freddy. It helps to have seen the movies for the reference of the game. So in one of the Freddys, they go to the junkyard and they find the bones of Freddy in the back trunk of a car, and that's what they have to use to kill Freddy. Is they have to actually I think, throw holy water or something on his bones. It's just kind of a weird process. So that's where the bones come from, is you actually have to use them against him. Oh yeah, I'm getting... I would be dead now. Jumping spider. These bats are a pain in the ass. Oh man. I think we have to go down here too. This isn't one of the best games ever made. I can tell you that much. Right. And this definitely refers to back to the older movies, not the newer ones. And it's big on the Dream Warriors. All right. I need to find out how to use my Dream Warrior. There we go. The wizard. Look at that. Yeah, the wizard's the badass of them all. Ready. Did I lose him? Nope. Still got him. You haven't seen the movies in forever either. There was an interesting controversy about Part 2. And what I'm getting at is Part 2 is really interesting for the fact that it was talking. I read on the reviews once that there were some. I think it was Part 2 had some. I think it was if I remember right, it had like homosexual like tendencies in it, and people were talking about it. It was and the box art and everything with it. It just had this aura that kind of came with it. And you can look it up if I remember right. That's what it was kind of people were really confused about it and stuff. It just had that kind of vibe, is what people were saying. It was really interesting. And the only reason I know that, or I remember reading something like that, is just because I have a film degree. All right, we're going to the junkyard now. I had some good friends that used to play this game. You know, they used to come over and we used to play it together. And I was really terrible at it. It was just a tough game. So there's a really creepy part in the movie where they're in the high school, you know, and her friend in that body bag, being drugged kind of through the halls. This movie used to give me nightmares. Freddy Krueger used to terrify me as a child. It was awful. It was just awful. I mean, who wasn't so afraid of Freddy? What a creepy guy. What a creepy concept. And haunt your dreams. It's terrible. It's a bad idea. It's a junkyard. I actually don't want the coffee because I want to be a dream warrior. It's just, I'm so much stronger when I'm a dream warrior. So you don't want to be in dreamland, but there's perks to being in dreamland. Oh shit, I'm dead. And did it again. Alright, dreamland time. The ninja's kind of cool. He kicks stuff. Yeah, look at that. We got the javelin thrower. I'll take the wizard. It's kind of got a float, you know? Oh. Oh, he got me good. Don't want that. Keeps Freddy from chasing you, that's for sure, but... I have one left to get. Gotta find it. I'm dead. There it is. There's a lot of enemies and a lot of obstacles in this game. Yeah, I am able to change character abilities. You hit select, and here's the javelin. I think he flips, doesn't he? Then we got the ninja. Kicks and has Chinese stars. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of a neat ability. But we're gonna go the wizard. The wizard's jump is really nice. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not doing this with actually trying this game. I would have to play this game a lot to be better at it. I'll be better at Zelda tomorrow. Zelda's one I play every year. Not this one. Alright, we're out of here. We're gonna get ahead of this snake. Do we go to the cemetery now? Yep. I'm watching a guide through it. Yeah, you'll be if you stay awake, Schmitty, you'll be able to see the end of this. This game is full of brutal just things. It's just a pain in the ass. Enemies dropping rocks and boulders and snakes. Oh yeah, I mean, I'll have a map for Zelda. That's one I beat I beat that one every year around Christmas time. So I mean, I got a little route that I do to get all my heart containers and get those as fast as I possibly can. Yeah, I'll be using a guide for that. You know, level maps, area maps as well. But I won't be using any infinite life or anything like that. But I probably will use a code where I can get unlimited rupees just so I don't have to farm rupees. And that, again, this is a weekend where I'm trying to get through as many games as possible. Oh yeah, we got the ghost here. Hey, Pizza, what are you doing? Little ghosts. But I can tell you, Mighty Final Fight was actually really a fun game. I really enjoyed that today. Thank you, Maximus. Another house. Another Freddy figure. You were just playing it? I'm using some cheat codes tonight, Pizza. This will be the last game I play for the evening. I'll be doing Zelda for the NES tomorrow. This is just one I was doing for one of our admins here. Scott, who just ended up creating a horror film fans Facebook page, and he likes horror films. I love horror films. So let's get through it and have some fun. Thank you for hosting me with one viewer. I do appreciate that. Shit, I got my ass kicked. Nah, it's alright. If you missed it, you can always go back and watch it again. I got to the very end and I died, so I went back through it again and did infinite lives. I just wanted to get through it. I'm sorry, it's terrible. I don't like using codes. But again, I'm at a point to where I have such a giant library of video games that if I can get through them, I will. Ooh. Yeah, you're welcome, Pizza. All right, time to be the Wizards now. Wizard's awesome. He floats. See that? It's like a warlock off Destiny. Except a hell of a lot cooler. All right, now we can. Oh! Now we can go downstairs. I wasn't shooting. It's like the hit area was not working on these skeletons. See that? There we go. We have 4 left. Where are they at? There's 1. There's 2. Oh. My back itches. I'm just running through this game now at this point. Oh, I missed one, didn't I? Usually do. Oh, damn it, Freddy's coming for me. Do, right? Do it. Nice. It's easy to miss those. Good Freddy. Get out of my face, Freddy. Where did I miss this at? It has to be way at the beginning. There it is, right there. It's my ninja skills. Woohoo! Oh, those don't work. I don't think I ever hooked up an NES satellite to play this 4-player. How the hell where do I go? There we go. Let me make sure I got all these. Do I have Jackie Chan? I don't think I do. I think that game's actually quite expensive, isn't it? I think I have Jackie Chan in my library. What was it? Where the hell was that? No, I don't think I have the Chan. I have Kung Fu. Kung Fu's a good game. Damn it. I was thinking about playing Commando. I've always liked Commando. I actually beat Ghost and Goblins the other night. Shadow Lady, haven't seen her on for a while. Shadow Lady wanted me to play Ghost and Goblins because she's never seen it. And I described to her how that's one of the hardest games ever made. And I'm not saying this game isn't, but Ghost and Goblins is a test of endurance. So yeah, I own POW. Yeah, I do actually. It's actually right behind my green screen. But I like. I was able to get through Ghost and Goblins. And that's a tough game. But I've been thinking about doing Commando. I've always liked Commando. Yeah, that's funny you're talking about POW. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that's really funny you're talking about POW because it's actually one that I had sitting just kind of right there in one of my boxes that I have all my NES. I have a few boxes of NES games, but that was one of them I had sitting around. struggling with, should turn my microphone off, struggling with my chair there. POW is a hard one to find. I don't know, I haven't, I got a ton of NES games. A lot of duplicates, that's why I get rid of some of my games. I'll do some giveaways and whatnot. Deal with. Damn it! Let's go ninja style. So I can just kick the shit out of everything. Okay, that didn't work. Ready. Trademark. I'm gonna just ninja kick him. He's done. Yeah, I could probably do... Yeah, maybe POW will be one on the list there. POW, Commando. Do some war games. Got all the Ikari Warriors, too. Those are fun. Those are good ones. Those are always good two-player games. It's good enough they could just print the cartridge. If I have any NES games I'd like to sell... I don't want to use this. Damn it. Yeah, I have a lot of them. It's hard for me to get rid of some of my games. It really is. Fiance would love for me to get rid of all of them, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, I'll let you know if I decide to get rid of or sell some of them. I mean, eventually what I'm going to start doing is stop doing giveaways because I'll start eating into all of them. Like I'm doing that Majora's Mask giveaway. That's the biggest game I've ever given away. And I hope it pays dividends. Again, trying to build my collection, or trying to build my viewership up. Yeah, I definitely have duplicates. That's why some people won a few game giveaways there. I gave 2 NES games away. I mean, this is a hell of a lot easier with infinite lives. Jeez. Oh, this is gonna suck. All I got are knuckles. What am I fighting? The fist and the face? I got the box for this game. I got a bunch of boxes for my video games. Yeah, I mean it all depends on what games you have. You know, I mean if there's not ones that if I don't have them. I mean I can send you a whole list of all the games I have. I do it off my retro trader, my retro collector. You know you have too many video games when you have to have an app to manage your games. He needs to die. He needs to die. Here it comes. There we go. Alright. house is done. That was a tough one. Now we're going left. Yeah, I use the retro gaming app. Do you have about 150 NES titles? Good for you. That's tough. You know, it's you know, and I mean it's tough to get there nowadays. Yeah, it's tough to get NES games. A lot of people, you know, are seeking them out. I mean, there was a time where I used to be able to get a ton of old ones just in pawn shops around here, but they started picking up that games were worth more money, and they started hanging on to them, and that was kind of the end of it. So there's got to be... Did I miss that one down there? Yes, I did. They can print everything nowadays. That's a tough jump. Damn it. Okay. Not making it across there. Holy cow. I think we're gonna wait for me to fall asleep here. I think if you get hit, it takes disease down faster. There we go. Wizard time. Wizard will probably get me across. And I died anyway, but that's fine. So there was a wizard in the Dream Warriors too. He ends up fighting Freddy Krueger's wheelchair. I think I'll lay in bed tonight and I'll watch some Nightmare on Elm Street, just given the fact that the lady's not home and she can't handle scary movies, so I'll just watch Nightmare on Elm Street. Actually, you know what scary movie's coming out tomorrow, I think, is the new Pet Sematary. And I'm a big scary movie fan anyway. But I teach film, so... Got to be 4 bones over here. Hey, there we go. Thank you so much, Amanda. I'll just call you Amanda, for giving me a follow. Definitely do appreciate it. It does enter you in the contest to win a gold Majora's Mask. What the hell am I doing? There we go. Jeez, this game gets out of control. Look at all the enemies that are here. Give me my ninja. And we have even more bones to get here. On top of us now having to deal with Freddy Krueger. I don't want that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Trying to keep up some good work here. Yeah, Zelda is tomorrow. Zelda's #1 on my list tomorrow. But I think POW and Commando are definitely going to be up there for that. I was debating about starting Final Fantasy 3 or the first Final Fantasy. I'll just be handling things a little bit different the way I do it. I won't grind it. I mean, I'll probably use a cheat on that to get level 50, just because I'll lose viewers if I sit there and grind a game for 10 or 15 hours. I just don't want that. You just randomly stumbled onto my channel? I don't want this. I don't want that. There we go. Well, awesome. Thank you for stumbling onto my channel. I do appreciate it, Amanda. Yes. Stick around. Actually, this is going to be the last game of the evening. Amanda, here I only stream retro games. That's it. It's all retro. NES, SNES, Sega, 64, PS2, PS1. So that's all I stream. And these are all carts. These are no emulators. These are all running on carts. So when we're streaming on the Analogue NT Mini, and usually all my SNES games are on the Analogue, the Super NT. My PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 1 games will be through a Frame Meister to help increase the resolution and the quality of that. Tonight, just to get through this, I do have a cheat code enabled here on the Analogue NT Mini just to help get through this. You're About Me says you played with. Yep, I played with Sum 41. Yeah, Amanda, I'm a bass player, and before I was a professor at my university, I used to play music, and my band was able to get their song. I'm missing one. Damn it! We were able to get a song of ours on Rock Band, and then I played Warp Tour. After that, some doors opened for us, and I was able to play Warp Tour with Sum 41 and Gym Class Heroes and The Expendables. True story. Not making that up. And now I'm streaming video games and playing retro games and being a professor. I play guitar with Andrew WK, and we're playing Warp Tour with him later this year. Really? That's pretty cool. Good for you, man. Congratulations. That's awesome. Warp Tour was probably one of the most enjoyable things I've ever done. I'm a fan of just live music, and I would definitely love to get back into it again. But you know, I like teaching too. A lot. I really do enjoy teaching. That's excellent. Yeah, playing Warp Tour was probably one of the best things I've ever done. So, Diggy Doo, we got something in common. I like it. So, how long you been playing guitar for? I'm just getting my ass kicked. Let's go ninja style. Ninja style. Oh, man, that didn't work at all. I just might as well walk my ass into oncoming traffic. All right, here comes Mr. Kruger. 22 years? Excellent. I like it. Yeah, I think I'm around over 20, around there. I don't know. You kind of lose track. I need 5 bones. Freddy. Yeah, man, I bought this game years ago when it was on eBay. I probably paid $20 for it because I got the box with it too. And now games have just gotten to a crazy level in collecting status, and so there's so many people playing Fortnite and whatever. I might as well just stream retro, and that's what I grew up playing anyway. So, I mean, tomorrow I'll be back on, kind of ditching out on class, so I can stream some games here this week. Oh man, I am all over the place here. So, oh man, it's been a long day. But I'll be doing Zelda 1 tomorrow, the first Zelda for the NES. That's happening tomorrow. And that'll be in the morning sometime. I am struggling. I do apologize for the shoddy and shitty attempt at this game. How did I miss that one? So that's pretty cool that you stumbled onto the stream. I do appreciate that. You know, it's again trying to build this up and I am streaming on behalf of NES fans, so we do have a lot. We have about 60-some thousand people on our Facebook page just for NES fans alone. And then SNES. I mean, total all their pages have about 160-some thousand people. Now, getting all those people to watch at once is a trick. It doesn't happen. But it'd be pretty awesome if it did. I don't think we have too much. I want to know how many times I've died in this game. I don't think we have too much further in it. You can see how tough this game gets. I mean, it is really getting damn ridiculous with all the enemies. What am I missing? Oh boy. Oh boy! Style. It must have been back. Hey, there we go. Where's Waldo? Thank you very much. Where's Waldo? I do appreciate this. Following does give you a chance to enter in for the drawing for the gold card of Majora's Mask that I am doing a game giveaway for, and on top of that, I'm paying for shipping. So how can you complain at that? Right? You can't shake a stick at that. There it is right there. That's where I go. See it? Here we are. I think this is the end of the game. We fight these, kind of a boss rush, and then we have the boiler, and we gotta throw the bones into the boiler. And, yeah, Amanda. A good way to stay in touch with? Sorry, I'm really not playing the game now. Is go ahead and follow me on my Twitter account, and then I'd like to keep track of you when you're on tour with Andrew WK, if you don't mind. I mean, that would be really awesome to see some photos. I would really appreciate that. So one way to stay in touch with me there is to follow me on Twitter, just for the simple fact is that I always post to Twitter when I'm going live. That's probably the best way to stay in touch with me when I'm going live, or unless you have alerts sitting here too. If you have alerts on Twitch, but most importantly, yeah, follow me on Twitter. I'd love to see I'd like to follow you on the Warp Tour. Oh, boiler's coming up. What do we got next? I forget. Oh, the hand. Freddy hand. So here's a funny story why this game used to this movie used to terrorize me as a kid. So I was little when this game came out. Okay, Robert Englund was damn terrifying in this. Okay, worst villain ever, worst antagonist ever. Just terrifying. So when I was really little, and my brother was still at home, and he's much older than me. We went to the mall, and that son of a gun bought a like 6-foot Freddy Krueger poster, and we shared a room. And that kid, my brother, put this poster at the foot of my bed, and I would lay there with my covers, and I'd stare at that poster all night, and it terrorized me for like a week straight. And then finally I had it. I had nightmares, I was crying, and at some point, you know, the next day we woke up, my mom took it down, we sat there and ripped it up to 100 pieces, but I think my brother got his satisfaction out of that, because he saw me terrorized for a week straight. I couldn't handle it. But who could? Who could handle this? Freddy Krueger staring at you at the foot of your bed for a week straight when you're like 7 years old? Come on, man. You know you're going to have to fall asleep. And you know he's going to be coming for you. It's a terrible thing. That's just torment. It's evil. It was evil. Boss rush. I like the ninja kick. Oh, yep, these guys too. And they're moving super quick now. If you've managed to get this far without losing all your guys, you know, good for you. And this thing's dripping blood. What up, Elite? Here's the end. Here's the boiler. Freddy time, right? Yeah, look at Freddy. Mr. Robert Englund, God bless him. You terrorized children. You're an evil man for it. Terrorized me, you son of a bitch. For that, you can burn in hell. Bones. The bones go into the furnace. It's a lot of bones. Isn't it just a weird ending, right? And that's that. Right? So the evil is purged, fire purifies all, the bones are ashes, soon to be dust. Freddy, trademark, right, is dead, and the nightmare is ended. Or has it? Woo! I have a Freddy Krueger glove, you know, I used to have the hat. But, did you start a Reddit thread? Thank you, Pizza, I do appreciate that. Started a Reddit thread so people can join all over the world. Thank you. And you know, I always post here because I am streaming on behalf of NES and SNES, retro gaming fans, all these other pages out here. Amanda, if you're still here, is there any games that you would like to see played? I do take requests. So if you are still here, let me know. No requests. I'm just here for the NES stuff mostly. Okay, well, tomorrow, I live in Montana, so I'm mountain time. So right now it's about 11 o'clock for me. Be trying to get some sleep here, and I think I'm going to be starting that game. Maybe around, earliest would probably be 9 mountain time, 10 mountain time. I certainly do hope this channel does go to the moon. Around Halloween, I do like to play scary games. So I will be doing like Silent Hill 2, Fatal Frame 2 on the PlayStation, on my PlayStation 3. I got a fat PS3, so that's how I play them, all those games. But those, you know, Halloween and stuff always usually bring out the spooky games and stuff like that. But if no recommendations, then maybe you'll think of a one eventually. I have quite a bit of games. Like to play those on carts. Again, we're streaming tonight on the Analogue NT Mini, which is very helpful for quality. It looks really good. But I'd like to thank everybody again for coming out tonight and watching. I do appreciate it. And to all the new followers, thank you for following. It gives you a chance to enter for the Majora's Mask Gold Cart game giveaway. I got the copy right here that is going to be going out to some lucky winner, right? And it's even the hologram one. Right, how fun is that? Yeah, nice giveaway. About a $40 or $50 game. So anyway, I will be back on tomorrow. Earlier in the morning, I'm cutting class. I'm letting my students do whatever they need to do. And that be that. So again, thank you everybody. I do appreciate it. Amanda, please give me a follow on there on Twitter. I'd like to see the photos as they roll out. I think that's really kick-ass. Congratulations. Totally awesome. Thank you, Pizza. Thank you, Schmitty. I do appreciate that. And everybody for watching. And I will be back tomorrow, and hopefully everybody can tune in tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to bed. Yes, I am cutting class. My students can deal with it. I'm sure they don't care. So I will see everybody tomorrow. Have a good night, and thank you for watching here. And that's about all I can say. Thank you.